Hi, welcome to Sid's Tips. And are you dealing with an overactive bladder or a hyperbladder like I've been dealing with most of my life? Well, then I'm glad you stopped by to see this video, as I want to talk about a treatment that I have recently started called PTNS. Now, I've been dealing with an overactive bladder almost my entire life, and so frustrating. I've tried so many different medications. I've had my bladder filled up where they tested how much liquid I can hold, which was probably like a quarter to halfway full before it really hurt. Had tried different medications. Recently, I tried Mybetriq for the second time, and that's supposed to be a medication that has helped a lot of people. And I tried several others. Then there's trying to eliminate different foods. But regardless, I've had issues with going to the bathroom often, and a lot of times waking up during the middle of the night. And if you have those issues, you know that is not fun. A lot of times I had trouble falling back to sleep, but there are times that I do fall back to sleep, but it definitely affects you. So more recently, about 6 weeks ago, I said, all right, that's it. I've got to go back to the urologist. I might be open to looking at doing different treatments. And I said to the doctor, we talked about doing maybe stretching the bladder or doing Botox. Now, my cousin is a retired urologist, and he said that there can be complications from even those treatments. And there's also another device that you could put on your bladder. Now, keep in mind, everybody's different. So some of the symptoms that I'm dealing with may be different than you. But where I am today is trying a treatment called PTNS. It's really interesting. I'll put a link where you get more information. But in a nutshell, it's taking a needle like an acupuncture needle with a wire and a pad underneath your foot and a TENS type of unit. And what this does, it runs the stimulation down your foot, then back up your leg into your bladder. And here's a video of it getting set up when I went to the session a couple of days ago, and then I'll be back and talk more about it.
When I got done with the treatment, I thought, I was like, wow, I'm not having to rush to pee during the day. But then when I went to sleep, that's when, yeah.
It can take a couple treatments before you start feeling...
A little bit?
Mm-hmm. And usually the patients say they notice the difference at night first. And that's between treatments 3 and 4, or 5 and 6. Alright, so let me know when you start feeling a tingling sensation.
Starting to feel a little bit. Feeling it more. Okay.
I knocked it down one. Alright, so this one okay?
I don't feel it a whole lot.
Okay.
If we go up one more, you think that would be too much?
You can try it one more time.
It's strong, but I think I can manage.
You can handle it for 30 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's okay.
Okay.
How is it different than doing a TENS treatment?
Well, I call this the acupuncture needle, and I call that a TENS unit because that's essentially what it is.
Yeah.
And so rather than putting the TENS unit pads on the outside, this is stimulating the nerve that runs here, down your foot, back up your leg to your bladder, and it stimulates the bladder internally versus externally.
Okay, good to know.
So it's really interesting. So these sessions are 30-minute sessions. So first of all, if you are dealing with bladder issues and you're out there just trying to do research and you've never heard about PTNS, now again, this may not be for you, but if you haven't heard about it, then I'm glad you stopped in my video and reach out to the urologist and ask them, do you know about PTNS? I would assume most urologists know about it, and ask them if this is something that can help you. You can also do some research. If you are doing the PTNS treatment, let me know how it's working for you. And if you also have tried Botox or stretching your bladder or tried something else, I'd be curious to what's working. So So far, I've done 2 sessions. Each session is 30 minutes. And then they say up to about 5 sessions, but then you can go up to 10 to 12. So we'll see how I'm doing. And thank goodness, most of it is covered by my insurance company. So my experience thus far after 2 sessions, I find that during the day of that session, my bladder actually feels relaxed. And I'm like, oh, wow, maybe this is working. But they do say it's going to take a good couple of sessions and then even beyond that before you really start seeing a difference. But I'm still waking up during the night. So I can't say that I've seen a remarkable difference after 2 sessions, but we'll see what happens after my 3rd, 4th, and 5th session. And so as I continue to have these sessions, I will give you an update and let you know how it's working. But it's interesting. I'm excited. When they first turn on the machine, I'm like, whoa, because you really feel it. But what's interesting is even when you start feeling that tingling in your foot, after like a minute or so, you almost don't even feel it. So the 30 minutes goes pretty fast, and I just put on my headphones, listen to some audio music or a podcast, and just relax, and then it beeps, and then that's it. So we'll see what happens. I'm disappointed that I have not been able to find other forms of relief. It's definitely an issue, and it's affected me in a number of different ways with having a hyperbladder and an overactive bladder. And so, especially when I drink coffee in the morning, I'm really trying to limit it. But if I go hiking and I have to go for a long drive, I try even not to drink coffee because I'm really worried about me having to go to the bathroom so much. But then there are times I do okay. So, just be careful about what you eat, what you drink. And again, wanted to share with you about this PTNS treatment that I'm doing. And I hope this might be of help to you. And if it is, and you find this video of help, give it a thumbs up, greatly appreciate it. And be sure to subscribe to my channel. And of course, the bell icon so you can be notified as I do updates as well. So I appreciate your time. I hope you find relief, and I look forward to finding relief for myself and sharing that with you. All right, everybody, have a great day. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you on the next video. Take care.